Yo, it's Quentin Miller. I'm on the Sorry Not Sorry show. Not sorry at all. Let's get it.
Yeah. Welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry show. Straight in, it's Mr. Unapologetic. It's up and I'ma tell it. You get the moon and remember the sun when I forget it. I'm thugging, I'm reckless, so what if y'all regret it? Check it, because if I said it, it's love inside the message. You know I'm private, I'm vibing, in public I'm connected. A hustle, as soon as my hand touch it, I'ma sell it. They jealous, we getting money, so now the banks is cool with him. Thanks for tuning in, I'm grateful for you and them. Highs with the lows, I survive with the bros. Now I just wanna know if you subscribe to the show. I go.
Who else you gonna find as a host? We got side, we got old with the rhymes and the jokes.
Come on.
It's like a double-double in my prime, but at both I have yet to reach the peak of my shine, but I'm close.
I know, we can't wait for the chance to get canceled. Pray on my downfall, your plans get dismantled. They trying me for cardio, I'm riding like a Harley though. And we ain't saying sorry, this the Sorry Not Sorry show. Gang. Yeah, And
We ain't saying sorry, this the Sorry Not Sorry show.
Facts. Yeah.
And we ain't saying sorry, this the Sorry Not Sorry show.
God bless y'all. Yeah. It's the Sorry Not Sorry show. Word. Say that.
Smack, is you ready, nigga? Who the fuck asked that? Is that Lux?
Yeah. Miles, is you ready?
Oh, yeah. All right, we got my motherfucking homie in the building, man, Quentin Miller. This shit well overdue, though, for real, bro. I've been wanting to get you up here for a minute. I just wanted to make sure the time, you know what I'm saying?
So.
I do like it. It's tough in the space where sometimes it's like everybody got so much shit going on, and I know I got a different platform outside of just music. We done did hella music together.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Some great music together, but something like this, I like it to be more organic, not nothing forced. And when you got a platform in the media, it's more like I think time really matters though. Some people just think I'm gonna come on. Some people like, I'm gonna come on your podcast. I got some shit to say. It ain't always.
Yeah.
Somebody said something to me important one time. It was DJ Southernbird. He goes Chase Walker now. He like a legend from the North Side though, but like he did a lot of big shit that people don't know about. And I asked him to do the pod one day because of something that I had going on. And I asked him, he was like, it's just not the right time. But when I'm promoting something, I'll let you know. And at first I was like, fuck that shit, nigga. But then I thought about it and I was like, oh, that's it.
And that really is the smartest thing.
Yeah, I was like, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Like, why am I? He's like, I don't want to come up there and just say something out of whack. And he's like, I gotta be, when I'm working on my book or something, I'll let you know. And I really respected that. And it put me in a perspective of I need to move like that on understanding. Just because I might be talking about the North Side, and then I'm like, yo, K Camp, Southernbird, come talk shit. And they're like, nigga, I'm not promoting nothing. Like Camp album come out in a week or two. Southernbird is promoting movies. Like he don't really care about nothing outside of content. So it's like
that's the wisest way to do it.
Yeah. But I know you got the album out right now and shit. What's the name of the album?
Essentials Volume 2.
Damn, man, see, I thought your album was coming out.
Yeah, no. But it's cool though. Like I'm not mad at it. Like, just it's not like a rush thing,
Nah, for sure.
I still got something,
right?
A reason to,
yeah.
pop out,
I wanted to ask you this because something that I always wondered this about you was you don't really do. Lloyd Banks do this shit a lot. He did this shit after the G Unit phase. It's like when you drop, you don't really go on the craziest media run that you could go on. Do you consciously do that, or you just like, I don't fuck with too many people? You always been a kind of cool collective nigga.
I mean, a lot of times in the past, it was just like by the time I have it ready to drop, I just be so excited to drop it that I don't even line all that stuff up. But
why is that? Do you not go to old school route of like a publicist, or because you know how that shit be, bro? Like you might need a publicist for a couple months, maybe one.
Yeah, normally like you're supposed to like turn a project in by a certain time so people can have time to do.
You don't
stuff.
do the 3 to 6 week shit,
man.
That the DSPs ask for.
I'm trying to start making myself do that.
I say, why you not doing it though?
Because it's like by the time I get so inspired and I have something, I'll be so ready to just get it out there. And it's really detrimental to the campaign or whatever you got going on. It kind of, waste the energy that you put into making it, but you just be so fucking excited. You just like, I just want to get it to my fans.
Like on some week up shit?
Yeah. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? With this one, it was a little longer, but yeah, normally in the past it was like that. But in the future, I definitely plan on, being way more strategic. Like you said, just doing interviews. Like a lot of times I've had these viral ass interviews and it's like, damn, I wasn't even promoting nothing. Like shit just I'm just viral for nothing.
For nothing.
So
damn, viral for nothing.
Yeah.
You think that's good or bad? Like an unintentional viral.
Depends on what you're going for. I feel like for what I'm trying to do, I don't feel like it's the best. I think it's good for keeping your name out there. But so if I just go viral, Quentin goes off about the Nas situation, right, and it's just like so now that's just another like scandal type thing that I'm known for, and it's
Scandals, not doesn't put light on the artistry.
Yeah, it doesn't go on the artistry at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I do try to talk about the artistry, it's almost like I'm speaking a foreign language or something because it's like you're not here to talk about the writing or da da da. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a gift and a curse. You know?
I do think that though, like. I feel like not everybody has to follow the same rules. Like I feel like you might be missing the mark with some of the like he's the rollout the proper way. But I also feel like there's artists we've kind of grown to expect that from. And I feel like as a fan of the music, I feel like you're kind of one of those where I just know like when it's coming, it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And I feel like because certain artists fall into this space, like we don't get like a currency rollout. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, he's dropping with Harry Fraud next week. It's like when it's here, it's here, and then
his fans might though. They might get that shit from RSVP
from a technical
for a
standpoint. Yes, it's probably not the best, algorithm way to cast the widest net and hit the most people, but it
just goes.
Yeah, some people I feel like we come to like accept that about them though.
And it's like now the rollout game is just so elaborate. Like everybody's rollouts is just like It's like dang, it's like they're more important than the
music
project.
The music itself. Like. Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
Clips just dropped. They did every platform.
Now I feel like
they roll out.
I feel like Clips.
Their rollout was like every
rollout was the traditional. Like the new age rollout is like making a fucking movie trailer for your album and skits and shit like that. They did we gonna hit these hip hop publications, complexes. We gonna, you know what I'm saying?
And instead of magazines that we don't do no more, they actually did the magazine platform type of thing and did all the content joints.
But I feel like that's that was great for making the conversation about what you want the conversation to be about.
Except them niggas didn't rap though. That's the only thing I thought they was missing.
Rapping on
they didn't do a Leakers or a Flex. I ain't see none of that shit. I saw all the talking, which I thought they killed.
I see what you're saying.
I saw the Tiny Desk. I thought it was ill.
Especially what pushes someone that they put in that light too.
Yeah, like for me, Quentin, is like, I don't care where you from. Like I know the South kind of exempts this a little bit, but it's like, I get the rollout. I love the rollout. But to me, at some point, if you one of them ones, which I think that Pusha T considers himself, and a lot of people do, I feel like at some point, that's gotta, like niggas like us, bro, at some point.
But I feel like he's done it though.
No, I ain't saying he did. I just said that would have been the cap off. It's
been a long time though.
Because the run was mean. I felt like something should have came from
hit that Leakers.
Yeah, just like even when Saha come out, like I saw him at the joint the other day. I said, "Nigga, you doing a lot of freestyles, nigga. Where the fuck is the album? Like I don't need you just coming out here burning. You don't got to do that shit no more. I'm talking to this nigga like, bro, I see you just what's up with the album, nigga? Because every time I see him, he like, bro, I'm about to drop the album. I need you to come here before it come out. And he never called me. But he always tell me like, hey, what you doing next week?
Out,
But that goes to your point. I've never heard somebody say it just like that. The intentional, not like going viral, but just the intentional content of just outside of just, I'm just doing content to do content. What are you promoting?
I mean, even like, back looking at clips again, like Pusha could have said all that stuff about Kanye and Travis and shit at any time.
Facts.
But he chose,
he waited.
I'm going to respond to this during my rollout, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just wise, you got to have patience for that, like.
He did it with intention.
Yeah, you do it with intention.
I think we all got to kind of learn that a little bit, though. I've made that mistake, too. I might go, that's why I even tell always, like, sometimes, like, being a podcaster outside of being an artist now is like, sometimes a motherfucker might talk to me like a podcaster. And I mean in the sense that, like, yo, they might bump into me. And it's like similar to, like, if I see a nigga I fuck with, I'm like, yo, let's work. But if, like, I fuck with you. So it's like, and I also look at you as an elite nigga outside of, like, status. I look at, like, oh, nah, Quentin nice to me. So it's like, I'll do that. But then a nigga might less work me on a podcast room. It's like, nah, nigga.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is you? Yeah. Like, not saying this about their status because somebody might invite, like Lou Will invited O to his podcast. And he not on Lou Will level yet. So it's like, I don't look at it like that. But it's like, are you even talented enough for me to collab with you? it's like, what's the point of me going there? Y'all about to make me say, because I'm real outspoken. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want, and they might catch me slipping on that, which they have. So now I don't do as many platforms.
Yeah,
because it's like I'm not promoting it right now. I'm not promoting me being a podcaster. I could do that on my podcast.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that goes into it a lot. Now thinking about it, I think our era, like even back when I met you, I think the era of like, and this is kind of dead now, but it was like if you was on Fader, Complex, Double XL, like Two Dope Boys, like you was like that nigga.
It was lit.
Yeah, like you.
What a time! What a time!
When did the blog era like end and start to y'all?
It started to me when
like Kid, all them niggas.
No, before that.
Yeah, it was like ASAP days.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Like, cause they had the faders.
They make the same days?
Nah, but I think
little before,
like 2 9 and all them niggas.
I'll be honest with you though.
It's in the same cluster.
At the same time?
To be honest, I look at it, that first wave of new internet rappers that came out to me,
like
that
who?
was blog era to me.
Wiz?
Like when Charles Hamilton and Mickey Fax and all them, that was the first time when I started hearing people talk about Tumblr and these different blogs where people were talking about, that was like the internet wave of artists that got ushered in. Because before that, the rap game was the people on Swagger Like Us. In a nutshell.
I feel that.
Wait,
like,
what you mean?
Like the people that was on the song Swagger Like Us was like the biggest, like the only rappers, I feel like.
Not to me.
I'm saying not to you, but I'm saying the people running the game.
What about the mixtape era though? That
right.
holds weight
I'm
though.
saying, I'm not saying it don't.
No, not running the game, but just like, because blog era didn't mean you was running the game either. I mean like the wave though. Like
I'm saying if you look at 07, right?
Okay.
We wasn't getting fed new artists. Just here you go, off the internet, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't exist.
Okay.
Then we woke up one day and like around those freshman classes, back when it used to matter, that was like at one time we got Wale, dropped the Nike boots joint, and Wayne jumped on the remix, and we was like, oh shit, like who is this?
Yeah.
We had where did he come from? Like you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like signed to Jeezy or like something like that. You know what I mean? It was just, but that era to me, that started it. And then the ASAP.
Yeah.
And it just
kind of Futures.
Yeah, the Odd Future. That was all.
Damn, what happened to Odd Future?
They still, I mean.
Audio, what was it? Audio Push and all them niggas? They
Nah,
was doing their thing.
damn, remember
Audio Push.
Yeah, where was I?
They were with Hit Boy in them.
Word?
It was
them niggas was dope too.
Nah, they was nice though.
They was fire though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Price. Shout out to Audio Push. Yeah.
No, Audio Push was tough. But yeah, that to me that's when it was. It was when things started shifting towards the internet. You know what I mean? That was the blog. The blogs launched to me all those artists.
And that Fader post was everything. The noisy, the
hot new hip hop.
Yeah.
Hot new hip hop back when it was.
Nah,
It was
that was major
bro.
back then. I started to. As much as I missed that era, because I had my moments getting into the blogs and sneaking up on there, and then them being funny and not doing it and doing it again. But it was like I was so glad it ended, because I don't know if you experienced this at all, but when I was experiencing it, it was like going into some of these offices, they started acting like the artists.
Yeah,
I ain't like that shit. Like all the. I'm glad they washed out.
Gatekeeping and
it was a lot of gatekeeping and heavy politics.
I miss the concept of it though. I miss the concept of like the that league or something, like the tastemakers. You know,
I agree.
If there was like some tangibleness, you know, like we look at sports or whatever, you know, you could. However you feel about Tim Duncan, if he's flashy or not, but his statistics, you just can't beat him. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't necessarily have that in music.
Right.
You know, so it's like, you know, looking for those things that's like separates you from the bazillions of other artists. Like, okay, if you make it to here, then you must be one of those.
It was some gatekeeping going on,
gotcha.
but it seemed like there was somewhat of a process to where, like, back then as a fan, you could almost predict it. You would see someone getting traction, or you would be like, damn, his music's kind of dope. Next thing you know, two dope boys. Next thing you know, this platform. Then he goes and does Sway. Then he goes and hits this, and you're like, oh damn. The next year, he's a freshman. You're like, oh damn, he kind of
okay.
Like maybe if it was like, you know, legendary like artists and producers and stuff who was the gatekeepers of it, and not just like random, you know, writers from Omaha or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, then it would be like more of a thing, you know, like an inside the NBA type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, I do kind of miss that concept a little bit, you know. But.
It is a strange thing where I feel like there's no one in the art form that that cares enough to keep it there. Like which to the point of like, why has XXL kind of like the let's take the freshman list or whatever kind of gone the direction it's gone. When to be real, any artist with some like with a real name could like make their own fucking ranking thing that we would all respect every year, and they could put it out, and we'd be like, we don't gotta go like XXL's list, but like no one's gonna take that amongst themselves to be like, bro, I'm finna put my stamp on it, and these are the guys I'm saying are the guys going
Pick your
forward.
own 10, do your own cipher. They ain't really doing much no more. It's a little bit of social media. You see the cipher, you see the list. It ain't no different than somebody else's top 10 list.
That's what I'm saying.
I just put a little bit of marketing behind it.
Like a lot of already viral artists.
Yeah.
It would be dope if we just started like, who is this artist? You know what I'm saying? Like, but who knows?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I do like the idea though of like, it's because like it's like someone, you still got to go to the league. You still need the NBA. To have that separation,
to separate you from the street ballers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, some dudes got the crossover and stuff, but they,
because now you don't got the gatekeeping, but now it's just like it's truly the wild west now. It's truly just like this open space with like, I don't know,
with no like standard or no,
if it sticks, it sticks.
Yeah, if it sticks, it sticks. Yeah.
You be doing do you still do writing? Like, do you do writing camps if you get invited? You fuck with them? I'm done with them.
Not
shit.
Necessarily. I'm done with them. Shit. I never really. I mean, and I'm blessed. I don't want to say it in a cocky way, but I never
say it.
Never really had to do the writing camp thing.
Right.
Thank God.
Before or after the Drake shit though, like shit went out on the.
Like never. Cause
oh, for real?
Even the Drake shit, like I didn't know I was writing for him. You know what I'm saying? But then that just kind of got me writer points to where I didn't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like people kind of took my ideas with a little more weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I have tried the writer camp, but I always end up leaving like extremely early. I'm just not good.
Why? Tell me why, bro. I'll tell you why.
Because like the whole 50 cooks in the kitchen, and then we all fighting over, I wrote this. I hate that whole process.
That shouldn't happen.
I'd rather like not have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that shouldn't happen. It'd be a lot of niggas you don't know too, huh?
Niggas you don't know. But even with niggas I do know, I don't even want to make it weird with the niggas I do know. We fighting over who wrote this.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know. That's just, I'd rather not.
Well, have you ever had an issue with the beat selection? I have. Like the priority beat list?
The beat selection. I don't like the last one I went to. First off, I got finessed into going.
Elaborate.
I was told, no, the artist really wants to work with you.
And it wasn't there.
They were there, but it was other writers, so it was like a camp.
Okay.
And they were like coming into the room on some, what's up, y'all working? I'm like,
damn.
Oh, hell no.
I'm coming from, I work directly with.
Yeah.
Like, I was out. I was out in like 20 minutes.
For real?
Yeah. Like, I'm past that, but But that again, that's not the shade because it's a lot of writers that do come up through writers.
It's shade,
camps.
nigga. It's shade.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
No. I mean, it's shade for me.
It's a lot of writers that do come up that way, and that is a traditional path. Everybody path ain't gonna be
Quentin.
the same.
I mean shade in a way, not shade, saying you don't shade. I'm saying shade in a way where we not respected, bro. Let's just keep it a buck. Like
as writers, right?
To throw us in a barrel like that, knowing first of all, say if you nice, right? Which you are. Say if I'm nice, right? Which I am. Toot the horn real quick, right? You've heard me from being nice from an element that I put myself in different rooms to put something out to say, hey, invite this nigga to this room. Why would you not consider it, not outside of what I could create? Don't put me in a room and say, give me a smash. That's not how I made these records to get here. Granted, you may have made some hit records. You may have the expertise to say, I know what a hit is, but you called me here. We're collaborating. Even if we're not collaborating on a song, we're collaborating on my status where I am now to your expertise to get into a room to make a soup or something to make it work. Why have you never asked any of these writers, well, how do you like it? Do you smoke? Do you do hookah? How do you like the light? Do you want a red light? Do you want candles? Do you want it to smell of something? Do you need women? Do you want fruit? I've never gotten asked any of these questions. Ever.
You know why?
Because they don't give a fuck, and that's why there needs to be shade.
And motherfuckers done heard too many stories. Like motherfuckers done heard too many good music, dark fantasy, working in Hawaii, no phones, yay, and people sunning the artists, and like it's always some fat camp type shit. It's always some, you know what I mean? It never is that. It never is the love. It's always like I feel like whoever's holding that thing, they always look at it from a position of like authority versus a position of collaboration.
I mean, the A&Rs and execs just got to do a better job. They got to be told to do a better job by people like us. Let's say that have had a couple of accolades and more, or maybe have made enough money. Because it's like I started talking different because of my car. It had nothing to do with my stuff. No, for real though. Like I was noticing, like y'all niggas talking to me real crazy because I needed an opportunity at a certain point. Not saying I don't still need opportunity. I love opportunity, but it's like if I'm seeing writers in here that's still coming up struggling. But I'm an artist, nigga. I make enough I make more money as an artist than I do as a writer. So when I get here, I'm just like, hold on, my shit kind of look just as nice as the exec that called y'all here. Like, you gotta talk to me a little different in this room. Like, I don't really feel that in it. Like, and then as far as skill level, a lot of the writers they have us in a room with, they sound like what they hear. As opposed to like, we kind of got our own style a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's crazy that like we gotta have that too as a writer. Like,
what?
You gotta have that reminder to yourself. Oh yeah, no, they can't treat me like that because if you don't, then they will. You know what I'm saying?
They will.
They will treat you like they treat writers. You know, and
50 cooks in the kitchen was a great analogy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They just throw all y'all in the kitchen, and then you work hard, you bust your ass. Then you got some A&R that's like telling you it's not good enough.
Yeah.
That person's never gonna let the person hear. And my experience of working with artists, it's not a lot of times where I've seen an artist be like, "Hey, yo, can you send that folder that the A&R from the label sent?"
They never say that.
I ain't never seen that
fuck
in
about
my
that shit.
life,
Right,
man.
right.
That's real.
Ever.
That's real.
Right.
So I be looking at it like, man, how you even know?
It's like a game for real. I be feeling like a lot of that shit don't even get to the artist. Because they don't even be fucking
like
with the
very
A&Rs.
few that actually have relationships with them artists.
Yeah.
And not just a relationship where you text, like where you could pull up to the studio.
Yeah.
Because if you can't pull up to the studio and get the aux cord,
yeah.
I just really, not to say that it don't happen, but it just, I ain't never seen it happen. I ain't never seen an artist go out their way to check what the labels A&R sent.
Oh yeah, I don't fuck with A&Rs, like none of them. Like it's maybe like 2 or 3 I fuck with, like Sir Wallace, Ryan Press, and maybe like what's the name? Sycamore. Well, I don't consider Hitmaker A&R. He's
he used to be,
now I'm saying above that, he's a creator though. Mm-hmm. I don't look at him like I look at him like a creator.
That's it.
Yeah, like Sycamore and Travis, I know he's gonna listen to somebody like that. Like he has a real word. He can be like, "Oh, I call right back. Let me see what Travis say." He's got the word to do that. Or the rest of these A&Rs, bro, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Like A&R is a bad title right now for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cursing them niggas out.
To be revived.
It's bad though because I started realizing the artists sometimes don't like them for real because they're suggesting shit to them that they don't even want to do. So I don't really like, bro. If you was to do like, let me ask you this: if you was
my experience with A&Rs are
good or bad.
From when I first got signed, I had an A&R. The reason that I got dropped from my deal,
got dropped from a deal
with Tricky Stewart.
Okay,
it was an A&R Epic Records telling me I'm not this, I'm not that.
As an artist or a writer?
I was an artist.
Okay.
I was an artist, and he was like, "Oh, I just don't think that you this, and I don't think you that." Like telling me this to my face. Like I'm like a fucking 19-year-old kid. Just got my deal in fucking LA, my first time in LA, and you just shattering my dreams.
Did that give you confidence, or did that kind of fuck you up a little bit?
Well, it fucked me up because then he got me dropped. He got me dropped. I don't want to get into it. I talked about the tricky stuff before, but so that was like my first experience with it, and then. Afterwards, like I said, I've never got a placement through an A&R. It's always been direct.
Facts.
Direct.
Too much music creative.
Yeah.
Give it to an A&R. Yeah.
Keepers and in-betweeners, like.
And song keepers,
half
by the
the
way.
time when they're in the studio, it's like, they don't even know. They just pull up something. And it's like, oh, I caught a vibe on this. So it's like, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. Yeah,
you ever snuck some of the songs that you did away from a writing camp? Cause you know they don't let you keep them.
Yeah.
Have you ever been like able to get a file or redo an idea later? I do that shit a lot.
I've had sessions where
I stole some shit before.
Where like I intentionally just make something that I know that they're not gonna take. So I'm like, oh, you don't want this? Oh, okay.
Real shit. I did that shit before. I was at QC joint. I think Trinidad James and Hit Boy was kind of like running the whole joint, and they had all these rooms and shit. I think me and I don't want to say who was in the room, but an engineer that I really fuck with was in my room.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nigga, I don't say his name, but I was like, bro, when this shit all, whatever, I don't care what they said. Send me all this shit.
I need it.
And rightfully so, he did. Like, I started cutting. They was like, oh, they came in the room one time and was like, yeah, that's too much words for them. And I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in there cutting that shit like it was my mixtape. I did like 4 joints.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't used none of it. You know what I'm saying? I ended up relinking with Hit again and taking 2 of his joints. I was like, it is what it is.
Hey, man. Hey, it be like that sometimes, bro.
I think writing, we hear so much about it. It's such a vague term. But one thing I want y'all to speak to, because I think y'all do this very well compared to most people, is creating flows. And is there like a science to that? Do you feel like when you do it, is it all feeling? Because everyone talks about having a pen and writing.
Yeah.
But I think one of the things that no one ever speaks on is like even you said in your verse, like some of the flows you've contributed to the game that didn't exist. It's like you're making that up out of thin. Is there a science to that? Can you speak to making a flow?
I'm gonna let Quentin go first, and then
I think, okay, for me, like I started off, I wanted to be like rappy, bari. And then as I started going outside and seeing girls and what they dance to, and then I realized, oh shit, like it's not this. And not even just, that's my personal experience, but then also just a listening experience. You know, I talk about, like, I feel like Wayne's heyday was the last era of when we wanted our rappers to be good rappers.
Yeah.
And then it shifted and we wanted good songs.
Yeah.
And so I started noticing the shift early, and I still can get in that rapper bag, but it's like,
for sure,
it's more of maybe a lazy thing or whatever, but I've shifted my focus a long time ago to just trying to make a good song and just catch a good flow.
Right.
And that could be in a rappery bag. That could be in a alien ass pocket. You know what I'm saying?
But how do you pick your flows though? Because your shit is choppy in its own way, and then it's also unorthodox. Which you do one of my favorites. I don't know if you notice you do this, but only a few rappers do this, and you one of them. You do it on a more catchy way. But like Raekwon, Styles P, they do this a freeway. They do this shit where like the bar is supposed to be a 4th bar, but they in their bar set up on a 3rd, and then on a 4th one, they might change the rhymes. I'm like, hold on, this ain't right, but it is right. You do that a lot though. You like sometimes you might just like end it and say a whole nother bar. How do you consciously do like shit like that, or like how do you choose a flow depending on what the beat is?
Well, the beat kind of tells me like what to do. Like I kind of just plug in different flows or whatever, and you know the words kind of come secondary, but I'll just try to find a flow that I feel like just cuts through. You know,
is it the drum? Is it the hi-hat? Like what?
It could be the hi-hat. It could be the drum. I be trying to find that space in between,
right,
that I can jump in where it'll like stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just, you know, I try to make the words as poignant as possible, but you know, sometimes the words come secondary. You know, sometimes
words come secondary, right?
Sometimes it does.
I hate to admit that.
Sometimes it does.
Now it does for me. Yeah. Like for a long time now. After I was, like he said, I wasn't gonna word it like this, bari, rappy. But it's like because we in the South, bro, so we got the advantage of seeing all of these dope talented people that's not even good at rapping, but they're not creating as far as rap. They're creating as far as just like, nigga, this the South. And so we kind of can mix that in. And it's like, same, bro. It's like, I'm like, damn, let me do this cadence first and everything. You know what I mean? I had Boo sent me to LA one time. I never got a placement in this camp. Kanye had a writing camp. And he sent me to LA, and I had the opportunity, and I don't know if I'm putting this out, but 2 people showed me I was doing something right. I had never got taught that that were like you go in the booth and you just like mumble. And you come up with cadences and you come up with melodies and you come up with flows. And it's just like your first couple of ideas. You do a reference track and you just run it through it. There's no words involved. And if you get words, first of all, you just on fire today.
Just fired
your dick swinging that day. You just on your pause. You know what I'm saying? You on fire. But very rare do words come out of it. And I went to this camp and Boo flew me out there in LA and they were playing me joints that Kanye had. And I was just listening to it with his engine. They didn't let you take no phones in there. You couldn't have no phones in there, nothing. And he put the first couple joints, so he's like, let me know what you fuck. I want you to fuck with this one first. And all I heard was mumbling. All I heard was mumbling. All I heard was him like,
yeah, that's his process for sure.
It was no words. And it's like every now and then there might be a couple niggas in there and a couple like slight words. Sorry, no. You know what I'm saying? But I smiled though, because I was like, bro, this is exactly what I do. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got in there with Timberland and I did the joint with me, him, and Tink, and when I recorded, he went in he was like, oh, I'm ready. I like this joint. So and I'm going to go in there and try something. And he just went in there and started mumbling. And I was like, oh, the GOATs are doing this. I never saw nobody do it, though. I thought that was just some shit that a few niggas did. And I was like, damn, that was the first thing. Because, a lot of things we see growing up, like, I started sitting down recording because I saw the Watch the Throne documentary. And Hov was sitting down in the living room. And from that point forward, I started recording in the living room. So I started stealing shit from the GOATs. But when you see something that the GOATs are doing that you didn't see, that they didn't take their time to show us yet, you like, oh, I might be one of them. I might be able to fight Morpheus today. Practice.
Yeah, man.
You feel me, Quentin?
Taking them notes, man.
Yeah.
I got a lot of, like, my freedom on the record from watching The Dream. Like, The Dream just like...
You got to see him cook up?
Yeah. Like, man, during the...
Tricky areas?
Yeah, during that heyday, like, man, I got to soak up game. Like, that was another part of what, like, decompressed me from wanting to be so rappy, because I was just in this R&B ass camp and I'm just looking at these guys making melodies all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of took my brain off of that, and then.
Damn. It is more fun to me too.
Yeah, and then from there.
Way more fun.
Then just going out and, like, I'm burying my brain in this Jay-Z Watch the Throne shit.
Right.
Then I go out and I'm a dog. It's just, I'm a dog.
And I'm like,
what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was this, but it ain't, like.
That's such
But
facts,
it's both.
Bro.
It's both. And it's like a equilibrium to this hip hop rap shit, that, whether people want to admit it or not, people that lean more on one side say it's only about that side. But, there's times where you want to just have fun. There's times where you want to, get deep into some shit. There's times,
well, you can mix both.
It's different levels, So every time, at least with projects that I make, I always try to touch on as many bases of
try to mix both
as possible.
It's crazy, bro. As long as I know you, we never had this conversation. But the more you speak, bro, we got the same mind. And like everything you saying, bro. Like I went, like, you heard it from like the club, nigga. Imagine recording Roscoe Dash All the Way Turned Up. Right? I'm talking about when his name was ATL and niggas was coming through the studio like, the fuck is this shit? Like, that's what niggas was doing when he was in my studio. Like,
he from the other north.
He from Gwinnett, shit, right? But he wasn't nobody at the time, so I didn't give a fuck where he was from. I was just making my money on the studio time. But the highlight for me, what you saying, the Gucci joint, was Waka. Bro, I recorded Waka before he had a hit, and I'm in there like, this nigga was, to me and others, bro, you can't rap. Like, that's what I was hearing. But once he was performing, I was like, I get it. He just want to shake his dreads and jump in the crowd. That's what he's recording for. He didn't care when the bar ended. He didn't know what him and Dunk didn't know when the only way that they knew when the verse ended is if you looped the hook. Dunk didn't know when to stop.
They just keep rapping.
Dunk was like, bro, put the hook at the end, because he didn't know when the verse ended. I was like, bro, you don't. I just want to do 8. I don't want to do 12. Like, shorten this shit for you. Like, this shit feel long. But he never knew the count. You feel me? Then they didn't care for the count. But that helped me go, there's something in this one. Oh, let's do it. Came. I'm like, this. He's not rhyming. There's like 4 lines on there. There's no rhyme, but the crowd says it. He's not rhyming it at all. But it didn't matter. And so hearing you break that shit down, bro, it puts in perspective. Like, I started looking at shit the same way. Now, once you can kind of overly be too dumbed down. Where like I got to go back to my verse and go, nah, I need to come out swinging. And Quentin, I think you do a great job of like, you might not like haymaker everything, but there might be a witty line, or like it might be a punchline, or it might be a wordplay line. Somewhere in here, I'm enjoying. Like Quentin might come out, his first 2 lines might be like, "Oh, this nigga's an asshole." Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. Like we. I don't know if you intentionally do that, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I know I'm about to be catchy and flowy on this, but my first 1 or 2 lines, it got to be a whatever disrespect I want to go out. And just to answer your question, on the flows, for me, outside of what Quentin said, and I want to give this advice to writers, good and great songwriters to me are great songwriters. You know what I'm saying? It's what you write, right? And what substance you have and how much you want to challenge yourself, wordplay wise, syllable wise, skillful wise, double entendre wise, triple entendre, whatever, right? The more and more deep you go into that mix with substance, you're going to be elite. The good flow and cadence people to me, and I don't know if to me, it's when you decide not to write. To me, good songwriting and flow wise is not writing, in sense of saying that. And I'm just gonna roughly do this, but it's like if I want to go, like say if I'm in love with like something that 3 6 Mafia or the Migos did or Future did, I want to go and I want to go in. It's like, okay, I could easily go in there and just copy because the beat tempo was similar to theirs. That's some bullshit. As a creative person and a writer, that's cheating to me. And you could do it right, but it could be corny. If they don't enjoy that, it's gonna bite you in your ass. So, but I could go, I wanna for someone, I wanna don't wanna, I wanna, and now it's like I can stop where someone else didn't stop before.
That spacing makes
so
much
so I could literally do something that I enjoy, or I could do my own regular flow, and I could just stop this time at a certain point, wherever like the extra snare might land, or like the 808 might jump another time. That might be my break. And to me, that's what creates good flows. It's the art of knowing when to not write and say, I can say this same line with one less word. You ever be around a dope writer, but he's so dope that you still got to tell him, hey, take the out of this. or take in. I don't like the way, but you dope.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, you doing too much. It's like niggas that are able to tell a nigga that and be ill writers are the best niggas to me. Like, and you do this very, very well, bro. When I listen to your shit, it's like, damn, Quentin left mad space, but it don't feel empty.
Right.
It's crazy, man. It's like, I think a big part of that for me is Jay-Z. It's like the
flow god, right?
Yeah, and I always admired when I was like a kid, like just his effortlessness.
How do you have effortlessness? Effort.
It's like
what did you say?
Effortlessness.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like when you look at like those I forgot what it's called, but like the flippers in the Olympics, you know.
Okay.
You want to make it look effortless, like when you land.
Yeah.
You don't want you want it to look, and I feel like, you know, Jay was like one of the best at that. He'll give you the super complicated flow, but he delivers it in a way where it's like, I'm really just talking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just talking that shit.
And that was like a big part. So that's just something I just always kind of took with me, you know. So believe it or not, I think that like that's like a big part of it. And yeah, just the spacing, just kind
of mixing everything.
Yeah, it's like mixing
I think even Hov did that. I think Hov did that, not with the South. 50 did it with the South a lot too, by the way. I think you ever hear the criticizing Jay-Z gets for how much he used that Philly tone?
Oh yeah,
like Young Guns and all of the Philly people, and it mixed it with the new, like, oh, he stole it. It's like, but I'm glad that Young Chris came out and said, nigga, no, he didn't. He been nice before we even came about. But it's like, so what if he did that? Like, so what if he took a little bit of Brooklyn and a little bit of Harlem and a little bit of Philly?
That's how we all learn.
Because he put a lot of Philly folks on, so.
Yeah.
No, first of all, Jay-Z should be the king of Philly. Nah, I'm serious. Because I didn't know no nigga. I didn't know nothing about nobody being nice from Philly. This is way before the DVD era, when like Reed Dollars and Cass was doing their thing. This is way before that.
Yeah.
Right.
This is like Bees and what State Property and all that shit did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if it wasn't for Rockefeller.
Nobody.
So I always, to me, I shouldn't see no slander from. I don't think anybody from Philly slanders Jay-Z for what he did anyway. But I don't think there's anything wrong with putting a bunch of things together and kind of being inspired by something. Because if you don't, I could be like, oh, this nigga Quentin stole from I'm a Dog. Because you finally said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all get inspired from mad shit, bro. It's like, bro, this shit is crazy. Now, if you directly like, oh, I heard this shit and I'm going to take this, which happens a lot in the game. But I think let's leave out like the average consumer and the early creators, like the people that are elite. If I am inspired, it's just like, that's why niggas don't give flowers. Because we complain a lot about like, yo, they don't really shout out niggas. It's like, bro, if I tell you who I love, and you might hear, if I tell you how much I study Big L, you're going to be mad at me. Because when I go do a live freestyle, that's my approach. It's Jay-Z mixed with Big L, mixed with Jadakiss, mixed with Biggie's comfortability.
Everybody was inspired, by somebody, It's like,
yeah, I stole from robbed all them niggas at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? Do audio. So it's like,
facts.
Who hasn't? And then at some point, you
like what,
have your own jambalaya accidentally.
Yeah, he just it just turns into
you slowly find yourself in it.
Little Quentin Gumbo.
I had a phase where I was literally doing the Jeezy voice. Like,
I did a Wayne voice.
I did
for 4 years.
Yeah, you already know this one. My name was Quentin Million. Quentin Million.
For real.
Swear to God, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you get out of that? How do you get out of that? Like when you're so inspired that you find yourself copying.
But I was young though.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get away with it when you're younger?
I didn't.
I think it's just accountability. Myself, I think it's just accountability and knowing like, if I ever really want to do this, I kind of can't do this thing over here.
But you don't just exit that way. I got told I was trying to sound like Lil Wayne. I got told by people like, yo, you trying to sound like Wayne, don't sound good.
But you know what? During that Wayne heyday, I think every rapper
it was okay to sound like Wayne.
Every rapper was trying their best to sound like Wayne, bro.
I was on like just trying to like using a voice that wasn't even my voice.
Yeah,
God, man, he was the coolest dude on the planet.
He was.
But going back into the point though, first of all, I thought he was gonna take whole spot. Go back into my point. Wayne at 500 Degrees, Wayne was still solid. But he wasn't nice to me. You know when Wayne got nice to me? When he started trying to rap like he was from Philly and Harlem.
But once again, it rubbed off that rubbed off on him. And then he implemented it.
But that's my point.
Exactly.
Like he never fully, now you heard the rumors of the Gilly shit and all that, but who really knows the facts of that? What I'm saying is Wayne's prime to me was using Philly slang. Fucking with the ball, like saying ball and all that shit. Nigga, you from New Orleans. You don't talk like that. But
what is that, Carter 2 or Carter 1 with the mob?
Carter 1, Carter 2 was the best
crazy.
way. Some people say Carter 3, I don't. But 1, 2 was dangerous. Like if I wanted to sound like that. Yeah. But my point is like, nigga, I'm from New York. Like I'm an hour and a half from Philly. Wayne, you're not supposed to be rapping like this.
You know what's
you
crazy?
Take the Southern slang and you rap New York like T.I. did at his peak. Y'all cheating. Yeah. Those are the best niggas.
Wayne figured it out fast too, because it's you could hear the inspiration, and then like by dedication too, it was like, oh,
he got it.
Over with.
Yeah, it's fully Wayne now. You don't even hear the Philly shit now. It's just Wayne now,
but
and
you
it's
can't
like,
compete with other. That's the bad thing about New York is like we created hip hop, but it's like. The cool slang and other, like, bro, Nipsey was great to me outside of the Cali shit he did. He was great when I heard him on New York samples. Like, Game was so big because he was dope. But Game was dope because, nigga, you really want to rap like Jay-Z. You really want to be a New York MC. You're not rapping Cali at all. That's what make you niggas dope to me.
Right.
Like, T.I., like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all niggas show that y'all can rap Luda, when y'all show that y'all can do the East Coast shit with the Southern accent, Saha, like, bro, stop it. Saha is not Jeezy and Gucci and these niggas. He got the slang if he want to slang it so he could cheat on certain beats. But then when you got the skill set of a New York nigga, because if you want to go that route, Quentin, you can.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's cheating. That's the real, but nobody ever says that. They was like, oh, nah, it's the South. No, the South, y'all best South niggas sound like, or try their best to sound like a New York nigga, flow wise, but they keep the Atlanta in the New Orleans slang. What?
Trying to sound like a New York.
Yeah, I don't like how that sounds.
Yeah,
not sound like, but rap like. Yes.
If we're on a New York traditional beat, then I guess you can think that, Okay. I don't know. Like,
okay.
I don't feel like Andre 3000 is trying to sound, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how
he be
not
rapping his ass off.
I get what he means though.
I can still sense the.
Can we count him?
The southernness.
Yeah, he keep the southernness.
You know what I'm saying?
They all keep the southernness, but I'm saying the skill set.
I think things call for what they call for. So like, just because New York's the source you can't go like Gunmetal Bapes or something, like a drumless loop where like you're barring. You're not going like, I'm New York on this. You're just like, oh, I can do the bar thing too, and this is my way of doing it.
You don't gotta say New York, but we know New York people have inspired them. First of all, we don't gotta make it a point because we all know T.I., Lil Wayne, they've given flowers to the elite niggas up top. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the average consumers that get in an uproar about the South. It's like, don't y'all realize y'all top people were inspired by New York artists? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sure. Like none of them just like, we just gonna keep it the South. Unless you were just like Pimp C, who never cared about bars.
He ain't never.
But shout to Pimp, rest in peace, Pimp. He's not on anybody's top MC list though.
You mean like okay, like a Saha? It's like, where did you learn to do that? Who were you listening to do that?
If you ask Saha right now, he's gonna tell you the greatest of all time is Jay-Z.
Right.
T.I.'s not gonna tell you 8Ball and MJG, who are some of the GOATs of the South to me. He's not gonna say anybody from back in the day in the South is the GOAT. Right. Ask Wayne. He's not gonna pick anybody from the South.
Because they came up in an era.
That's all I'm saying, Quinn. That's all I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
They're gonna say a nigga from up north. Biggie, Pac. They're gonna go that route. They're not gonna say nobody from the South. They're not going to say Kilo Ali.
They came up in an era, though, where New York had it, and the craft was still the
call it what you want to call it. But
well,
I just don't like when Southern people do that and go like, oh, well, the South took over. No, the South took over because the Southern niggas at its peak also gave a high respect to New York artists and up north artists.
Well, the South took over because it became about songs.
Yeah. But doesn't that play a part, though? With the people that kind of set they stamp early? Like the Waynes and the T.I.s and what Jermaine Dupri did. Doesn't that hold the weight? Luda was cooking. He was even winning battles.
Yeah. I think the point to make is the elite artists from the South stood out even more by being able to rap their ass off too. And
that's my point.
And not just do
Southern shit.
Yeah, the Southern shit. But like they were able to T.I. got a song with M. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like they you know what I'm saying? Like they could get on songs with those people and hold their own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. T.I. got the best verse on Swagger Like Us too. I always tell people that. I was mind blown.
I agree.
Do you agree, Quentin? You gotta go back and think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
He had the best first 8 bars.
I like Jay-Z's verse.
I thought Ho was bullshitting.
He was playing.
What I'm saying. He was playing. He had you could pay for school, but you can't buy class.
It was too simple.
Yeah, that was
T.I. came in wilding. Easy with the verse.
It was T.I. or Wayne.
Controversy.
It was T.I. or Wayne.
It was T.I. or Wayne.
No, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne
went crazy though.
Wayne had the best verse.
But
I
didn't like his own.
When I played it recently, I did say Tip when I played it recently.
Yeah, Tip.
But Wayne did.
But the fact that he was even close speaks volumes to me
though.
The fact that T.I. was even capable of being close, because New York, I'm saying from an up north nigga mindset is they don't look at people like that to be able to compete on that level, even if they fuck with them.
So when you can, it's like.
When you hear T.I. going in and hold this weight, it's like, just like Nicki on Monster. I always thought Nicki was dope, but I never put up there. But I was like, she ate them on Monster. She might be. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have your moment and you take your moment, it means something. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like
it really does.
You kind of gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she took that moment for sure.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say one thing I wanted to ask you, because I've heard whether in music or like a platform speaking. I know we all like hold dear to our heart like the Edgewood era. You know what I'm saying? And that 2014, 15, and 16, and like that era of outside in Atlanta. I've heard you make tons of references to your music. Have you ever thought about maybe doing like a Edgewood themed project or like a department store theme? Have you ever thought of something like that and just like maybe using it as a whole theme or whatever?
Nah, I mean it was a time, man. It was a good
great
time.
Fucking time.
You know,
no sections. Thank God.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it if somebody were putting it together. You know what I'm saying? And it was like a real thing, and you know, all the original folks were involved. But you know, I'm okay with also letting it go. You know,
I would though, as much fun as I had. But to put it into perspective for those who don't know, Edgewood was at like the peak of like when Mansion, like right before the section started to take over. Like when it wasn't just a stage, even on the other side of Atlanta, there was a couple sections on the side of Mansion. But even if you was in those, that was kind of lame. It wasn't fun. But it was like Cheers. It was like where everybody knows your name. You walk in, everybody's equal.
Yep.
You're like you might be, but I wouldn't think to do that.
To like, what was that place? Studio 72 in New York or something?
Oh, that they talk about from back in the day.
Yeah,
the legendary spot in the city.
I feel like it was our moment of that. I feel like it was our moment of that.
Like,
yeah.
Like you could be the biggest name, and you could be an up and coming artist.
We're in the same area.
Like you said, there ain't no section. You just
we're in the same area.
All the people that everybody revered, everybody was just outside, just building with the people.
Which how it should be. There was no. First of all, 2-9 and Key to me was dominating back then.
Mm-hmm.
They were going crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I knew that they were performing, you know where they was walking in at? The same place everybody else was walking in. There was no like they're in the back door in this secret area, and no nigga. They was walking from their car like a regular person and going into the joint. So I missed that. And if there ever was to be any of that, and I talked to Curtis about this, it was just like it'd have to not go through them, but like to me, they were the GOATs of that era to me on that side of town. Like,
I remember during that time, that's when the OGGs were starting to, like, honestly.
What's OGG?
Oh, yeah.
OG Maco's.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Maco, yeah.
Spillage Village was making noise. It was just so many things bubbling.
Damn, yeah.
And everybody was just around at that time.
Yeah.
And like we said, the energy was so real that even big artists had to conform.
Yeah.
They couldn't make it a special place for them. You know what I'm saying? They had to come through.
You had to come
like
through
everybody else.
And do it like everybody else.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mako. Mako didn't really have, in the peak of that, he didn't have his moment yet. Like Quentin didn't have his moment yet. I didn't fully have my moment yet of like, even in that era. You feel like I'll tell a funny story with Mako. I wasn't cool with him yet. Even though I seen him outside because he didn't have his moment yet. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't really doing the bitch you guessed it type shit yet either. He was like rapping on some other weird shit. And he could do melodies for real. A lot of people didn't know. I was in South by Southwest, like the prime South by Southwest times too, where you was doing 6-7 stages a day we had to do type shit. And I'll never forget Diana, my manager, she was cool with him though. But I had seen him, but I didn't really tap in with him fully yet because he wasn't fully doing this thing yet, but he knew who I was. We had a big ass house, me, Bobby Critical, Diana, like everybody was in this fucking crib. Like it shit had like 7-8 rooms. It had like mad extra space. But something happened with Mako where like whoever he came there with, something bad happened. Like he couldn't go back to the crib or like they crib wasn't a fit. I ain't really ask questions. And you know the rule, bro. It's like, if you gonna bring anybody back to the house, it better be some bitches. You know what I'm saying? So Diana come up to me, we all walking, and I noticed as we're going from stage to stage, Mako's like trailing us. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this new nigga? But he was so cool. So I didn't really have a problem with it because he was kind of giving me my flowers on just like being a good vibe. He wasn't being on a weird shit, but I guess him and Diana was hanging back then. And at some point, she was just like, do you mind if he comes back to the crib? And I was like, you know, that's like against the rules, but like the homegirls can't bring niggas to the crib, bro. Who the fuck is this nigga? Like, we got equipment. Like, I don't know this nigga. Like, he was mad cool though. I never forget this, and Diana could attest to this. We was walking somewhere, and it was a shitload of birds past us, and like they just started going to town, like going to like using the bathroom from the sky. And the only nigga that got that shit all over their shit was Mako. I'll never forget it. The birds was just tearing his shit up.
Pissed me off.
Yeah, but that was an interesting
story. You didn't know the story was going that way. But that's how me and him got cool. We had to go back to the crib and like change some shit. But we ended up getting mad cool from that point, which led to even when Bitch You Guessed It came out, we ended up doing I did another 300 Spartan Say Word type joint. And he jumped back on something I did. But that's how we got cool. Because Diana was so loving to everybody. She never, because she came from that Edgewood era. She was very like helpful to everybody. Like she'll just get drunk and just help everybody out and buy everybody drinks. Like she was cool like that. And I appreciated that time with Mako. Being able to, you know, that was like our biggest moment before anybody was even ever big, you know what I'm saying? So
what's crazy, my first time actually ever getting wind of you was at Department Store. I think you were doing a performance at like one of those events or whatever. And I wanted to ask you this in reference to your catalog. I'm at this time when I like look, this is like when your SoundCloud was going crazy and everything like that. And I remember you at the time.
You had a SoundCloud moment. Good job, bro.
Nah, he had some shit on there. He had a lot of unreleased shit, a lot of fire was on there. But I remember at this time, this was Hey Thanks a Lot 2 was out, which I remember hearing you then and noticing, oh, he can do the bar thing and he could have fun on like the Kelly Slade joints and shit like that. I wanted to ask you, was there a Hey Thanks a Lot 1?
Yes, it was.
Because I never saw it anywhere.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Hey Thanks a Lot 1, it dropped on Thanksgiving Day, and it was like a picture of a turkey, and it was cool.
Well, nobody could find it?
I just the first.
I got rid of it a long time ago. I'm sure there's someone.
That's probably
it's not on a platform.
Someone out there has it.
But my first impression was Hey Thanks a Lot 2, and I thought it was fire. And then Hey Thanks a Lot 3, that's like a classic in the whip. That's like a classic project. Hey Thanks a Lot 3 is fire. And then I was gonna ask, do you have plans of a Hey Thanks a Lot 4? Is that series dead to you, or is that?
No, I definitely do have plans of a Hey Thanks a Lot 4. I've been wanting to make sure that's like special though. That's like one of my most special lines.
Right.
But yeah.
Nah, for sure.
In the future, for sure.
Yeah. Fire.
That's crazy when a motherfucker asked that. That happened to me with my Heartbreak Kid shit. When I did my Before the Heartbreak Kid 1, 2, 3. I didn't like it, so I took it off the internet. I deleted that shit. You can't find 1 or 2.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey Thanks a Lot 3. Like people love Hey Thanks a Lot 3. I can hear the Xan in my voice on those songs, and it makes me not like.
What the fuck is the Xan?
That's how I lost my leg. I had the Xanax phase.
Oh, word.
So it's like certain songs I could hear the lazy Xan voice.
Wait, what you mean? That's how you lost your leg though?
Yeah, I had a seizure behind the wheel driving the
car.
Yeah.
From popping Xans?
Ran into a tree. Actually, from me trying to cut it cold turkey. But when you get them out the streets, they don't tell you, hey, you can't just stop taking this shit. Because I had I had went to LA before that, and I had lost my Xans or whatever. So then I was stressing, and I went to go buy some Xans.
Right.
And when I got back home, I was like, man, this ain't right, man. I ain't supposed to be dependent on this shit like this, man. Like, I'm about to prove to myself I don't need this shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to, just wing myself off it just immediately.
And that fucked you up.
Yeah. That shit really, your brain becomes dependent on it.
Is a Xan worse than a perk?
It's a different thing.
It's a different thing.
So what was you taking? I'm not trying to get into the business of it. What was you taking it for though? Was it to function? Was it depression? Was it to create?
I remember going to the department store. I remember my first time hitting the Xan. I was like, damn, this is what I drink for. It's like, I drink so I can reach this level of I don't give a fuckness.
Oh, Xans do that?
Yeah. And it just made me not give a fuck.
Because Xanax is prescribed to people with anxiety.
Yeah.
And people with anxiety are always in their fucking head overthinking.
You deal with anxiety a lot, bro?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Xanax, to his point, it'll make you not give a fuck.
Yeah, I felt like a rock star off that shit. I remember talking to exes and shit, and they tell me man, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you were really cool.
On the Xanax?
Yeah, on the Xanax. I was like, I felt like I was really cool on that shit, you know what I'm saying? But then, funny. Like I said, it got to a point where I'm traveling and shit, and I remember I was in LA one time, and I had left my Xans in Atlanta, and ironically enough, OG Macko had this event on Fairfax.
Shout out to
and I went to the event, and I'm just so self-conscious. I was just self-conscious the whole fucking time. It was just eating me up. Self-conscious on a whole nother level.
Right.
Because now I've convinced myself that I ain't cool unless I had this shit.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
You consider yourself addicted.
That's when I felt
yeah.
If I'm not addicted, I'm headed to being addicted. Because I'm damn, I can't just do nothing. I can't just go to an event. I have to have this shit.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, that shit made me okay, let me get out this shit. You know what I'm saying? So my heart was in the right place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just handled it the wrong way.
Should bit your ass a little bit. Damn.
That's crazy. Because I think at the time, Hey Thanks a Lot 3 stood out to me as a listener was just because just the concept and from song to song, the skits, you know what I'm saying? It was just, what's the word I'm looking for?
Cohesive?
Yes. It was just cohesive as a motherfucker. But that's crazy for you how you hear.
Yeah. Now one day I'm gonna re-record that whole shit
without the Xans though. Without the Xans.
Yep. Yeah. I'm a vocal performer in the way that I know certain songs should be. And yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to ask you because you kind of live with the title of this ghostwriter thing. Do you consider yourself that?
Nah. I think the ghost part been gone a long time ago. People just say it though, so it sticks with me.
Were you ever would you ever consider a ghostwriter though? Like not to the people.
I was a ghostwriter.
Oh, for real?
I believe at the beginning, yeah, for sure, because it's like people didn't know, and then.
But weren't you credited though?
Yeah, but people weren't checking credits.
To me, I was like, how can you be a ghostwriter if the credit's there? See what I'm saying? It's like
I see what you're saying.
Like, because no artist is going out like, shout out to my boy that did the last 4 bars. Ain't nobody doing that shit.
It's like a ghostwriter, but like covered ourselves just in case people find out type of situation. Well, hey, he's credited. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so with the credit, you could still be a ghostwriter? I don't think so.
I think so. Back in the day,
I didn't label myself ghostwriter.
No, right.
They did.
The world
got
did.
thrown on to me.
Yeah, and
then eventually I thwarted it. I think it made it even more of a ghost thing when I was asked to say that I didn't write anything. Damn. So then that made it like a complete obvious lie.
Damn, for real.
But then like the ghostwriter thing just kind of just stuck with me because even though it was credited, it was still like a secret.
On some slicks. You know what? I agree. Because like say for instance, say I write something and then we go on the album cover and there's 2, 3, 4 names on here. But like say even if like you wrote a couple, like you may have changed a couple lines on it, but it's still majority mine. But then like there's still this like assumption that you did a lot of this or like I only did the hook or something. Like to me that's still like some slick ghostwriting shit.
I mean, Ye been using writers on writers his whole career.
Right.
You can hide, well, back then, you could just hide people's credits in the credit. It's like the average consumer.
Credits in the credit?
The average consumer is not going to go look up in the book and see, Saha the Prince wrote this Kanye song, so I'm going to give Saha the Prince the credit. Right. Like, it would take.
And it'd be like Kanye government names a lot of times.
My man Saha for the public, for the general public, you know what I'm saying? The initiated, the ones that's in the business who look at that shit.
Right.
Yeah, they'll look at that shit, you know what I'm saying? But like,
who the fucking hip hop's ever done that though?
Right. And then they're listed like by their government name a lot of times. If it is a different name.
So it's like.
But I think you've spoken to that before of like, is it credit if like I'm like wrong if I even speak on it to like, because let's say like in the regular workforce, you get to have a resume. You get to have like, I worked at Home Depot for 10 years and fucking outside lawn and garden. Now I can get a job at Lowe's. But like, if I'm not supposed to talk about it,
it's hip hop, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's another layer of it that makes it a ghost thing because it's like you're not allowed to say anything about it. And I know other writers that have helped rappers. It's really only prevalent in rap because in rap you're supposed to be making your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the weird thing is they don't even want to pay you.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
It's like you can't get the credit. We don't want you going around telling anybody.
Yeah,
you can't get the money either. All you get is you can go around your close friends and say, "Hey man,
that was dope.
That one song
that was awesome.
I did that." Now we all know.
Yeah, that shit corny as shit. I don't like. See, I don't like. Then it's like, then if I do say something and make it weird, it's like, damn. Now I'm wondering why I wasn't invited to the next writing camp or the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, but see, I don't really give a fuck. No, it's like, but even though in senses, and I want to show people how this works. And I'm gonna give a literal sense of it because I don't think it's an issue. All right, let's say for instance, right? I did a song called First Take, right? I named it Love Olympics. I did it with my producer. He made the beat, sampled my old song on the beat. I wrote the whole song at the house myself that day. That same day, I happened to get, matter of fact, you was, and I always credit you for this, bro. There was a time with Young Thug, I don't know if you remember this, you called me for real. Travis Scott posted one of my songs one day on Snapchat, just before you said something to me. He posted a song I had called Chase. Right, I never met him, never talked to him. He was putting it on Snapchat. All my fans was telling me, I tried to DM him, nigga won't open shit, he too lit. Another time, my manager, Travis Peterson, had Travis Scott on his bus for his tour. You called me one day and said that Travis Scott and Young Thug was doing some, I don't know if it was like a podcast before podcasting. They was doing something on the radio. I I don't know if it was like OVO radio. They was doing something where they played my shit like twice. Travis Scott did, and you called me and let me know it was playing.
Mm-hmm.
I then made a call to my man Travis and said, bro, I gotta get, he was like, they out here. They was at 11th Street Studios.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro, I gotta get on the phone. I can't get in contact with this nigga. I just gotta let him know, like, bro, I'm out here working. Like, let's just connect.
Yeah.
So after you told me, I called my man. And he was like, yo, you playing my man shit. Like, can he get in the room? He's like, oh, Sai's out here? Pull up. That's why I ended up pulling up that day.
Mm.
Long story short, I play all these songs that I thought Travis would fuck with. Skipped everything in like 3 seconds. I ended up playing a joint I did that day with my producer, Vincent Jag. Mind you, on the record, I did the whole record. It's 2 verses. I did the hook, everything on there. He likes that record. He ended up playing it a bunch of times. I leave the studio. He didn't do nothing in front of me. He later on cuts the record. You know, mind you, Birds in the Trap singing Brian McKnight is about to come out like in the next week or two.
Mm-hmm.
His A&R Sycamore wasn't there at the time, but when we did the record, he called my manager later on that night, Travis, and was like, yo, Travis want to use cause I thought we was going to like do the record together.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was, I thought he was going to just drop a verse. I didn't know nothing, bro. I didn't go in there on some writing shit.
That's how
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long story short, I'm just showing people how the business works, and you got to make prime decisions and prime moments, because when you go blow a play or get another play or get just that play.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, he calls and was like, yo, he want to use it for the album. So now I'm thinking like, damn, I want this record, but I don't want to like kill the vibe. I'm like, fuck it, bro. Let me get my producer the placement. Let's just get the placement. Fuck it. Go ahead, bro. He could use it. Sycamore calls. Like, all right, bet. Calls back the day later and was like, he put Bryson on it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now I know Bryson right.
Yeah.
And Travis writes too. So I'm like, I don't know what he did. I haven't heard nothing yet at all, bro. So I'm like, we didn't do no paperwork. Like, the album coming out tomorrow. Bryson's on it. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I don't know if Bryson used my shit or his own shit. A song comes out. I go to listen to it. I'm like, okay, I see what he did. He kept, first of all, he didn't even have a track out for the beat. They did the beat just 2 tracks. Never got the session, never got nothing. Just had the beat and just went. Bryson wrote his own verse. Travis changed 2 words from my verses. 1 from the first verse, 1 word from the other verse. But then when we did the splits, he was like, Travis wants 35%.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Of the 50, not even of 100.
Yeah, no.
What? No?
If
no?
y'all had any idea of the splits
you
for the Drake
you'd have bucked on it? You'd have bucked on it?
No, I got murdered on my splits.
Oh,
and
see,
so
to conclude, I want you to dig in on your situation right after I say this. When they threw the 35, and my managers was like, fuck no. And I was like, bro, do it. Even though I know, I'm like, he didn't do 35% worth, but I know maybe he's thinking status-wise, he deserves that, and he wants the pub of what his status is going to sell on this split, which it shouldn't work like that, but it is what it is, right? And what I was thinking was, I just want to work with him again. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't, because deserve-wise, no, nigga, give me 48 and you take 2.
Trust me.
Or whatever the real percentage-wise of this one word, because I did the full hook, and I did the full verses.
Want to ruin the relationship.
Yeah, so, and then Bryson had his cut, so I ended up walking off that bitch with a very small percentage. You know what I'm saying? Now to get into the whole thing that was my own decision of what I wanted to make sure that, mind you, I still never did another song with this nigga, so I'm really pissed. I should have took my splits because we haven't worked since. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, whatever. He hasn't reached out since at all. But going into yours, you said you got murdered. How did you get murdered? On the part that was anything, and I don't want to keep making you dig back into. I don't even want to do this Drake shit.
No.
But on the business side, I want you to give game to artists on the right. What happened? Give me the.
Yeah, just on a quick summary, like that, like big artists, they tend to use their big artistness in a way to
a lot of good nis words this episode.
They use their big artistness to big dog you on the pub. And
how did you get big dog though? The portion of what you
did
did.
The portion.
Was anything changed?
They hit you with that, and it leaves you in the same situation. Damn, I know I deserve more, but I want to keep working with this person.
Right.
So I don't want to rock the boat too hard trying to trip on this. It could be the next song that really changed my life.
Right.
So let me go ahead and get this out the way. You know what I'm saying?
So what was pitched to you?
What?
Once they was like, oh, these are the splits and you got to sign off, what was the splits? Can you disclose that?
It didn't make any sense.
Elaborate,
very,
elaborate, nigga.
Very, very low percentage.
Do you want to disclose that, or you want to kind of keep that?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it because that was a while ago, but
yeah,
you will get big dogged in this shit, you know. And
do you suggest other artists do what we did? Because once again, bro, we did a lot of the same shit. The more and more we keep talking, it's like I did the same thing. I took that. I don't want to call it an L because it was a W, but it's like, do you suggest that the next person coming up, do you say, nah, nigga, put your foot down and demand your split, or it's kind of what we did, kind of like
it depends. It depends. I mean, obviously, you know, you don't want to get, you know, ran over, but sometimes you do gotta do what you gotta do to get in the door, you know. So it's like it's tough. It's tough to gauge that situation because 100% of nothing is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you can fight hard and I wrote this shit, and then they say, okay, well, we moving on to that. You know what I'm saying? So
5% of a watermelon or 100% of a cherry.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like, you know, it's tough. It's a tough thing, but you just got to gauge it, man, and play it smart, man. Like play it smart. Like this shit is chess, you know.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up. You know, I know for me, you know, just being excited to be in the room, you know, being excited to be a part, you know, like it's validation and shit like that, and you know, you can get lost in that. You could feel like. And it is a privilege, but at the same time, you're not in there for no reason. They didn't ask you to come be in this room just to make you lucky. You know what I'm saying? They saw something in you as well. You have the talent as well. And it's very easy to lose that when you're in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't like to take advantage shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I would appreciate just like prime example. Like I feel like, and I don't get into specifics. I feel like me and my bro O here, we've had a lot, like this is my brother, we family, you know what I'm saying? But we've had disagreements like anybody else. And sometimes there might be a disagreement on something, let's say financial, like we never tripping about money. But like sometimes he might disagree on something. And then, but what I do in that moment is I go, well, this is how it works, right? Even if I have the leverage, I might break down the game to him so he understands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the lack of that explanation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like you said how you said play chess. Well, yeah, but it's like, I don't like chess all the time because it's like, even as niggas in this American world, we don't got the same, our pieces are missing. It's the whole Cuba Gooding Jr. and Men of Honor. It's like we all dove into the bottom of this water, but y'all purposely took my pieces out.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to put this shit together with no flashlight. I can't see, but all these motherfucking crackers, they can see. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what we go into with the game. It's like, yeah, I know you got the leverage, but it's like, let me know like, yo, bro, listen, this is how it works. I'm bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? I really don't need you for real, but I enjoy working with you. We might could work again, just play it smooth. Next time we come on, we renegotiate. They don't have that convo. And I'm sick of niggas just assuming that I gotta just know. Because what if I make the wrong decision because somebody gassed me or because I don't know how it works?
That's true.
Like, bro, take the time as we're creators to be like, you know what, bro? Because I do this shit a lot with niggas, bro. Like, I give so much game off camera to niggas like, bro, you tripping. Like, rest in peace, my nigga T Hood, bro. Like, something niggas don't know. I paid T Hood to do my concert, the last concert. He was an opener. We all know openers don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I headlined, Jasper Martin performed because she signed a Def Jam. She doing her thing. And I called T Hood to come get a fan. He never did tour. He didn't even know what loading was. What's loading, Si? Well, you bring your merchant and you bring your DJ and this equipment. But behind the scenes, T Hood's manager and his DJ weren't on the same page. So whatever the set list was, it looked good on stage, but when they got backstage, they was cursing each other out. And mind you, the same girl that he was beefing with right now was there as well. And I seen it. Me, my brother H, and my security guard Bazel. I pulled him to. I said, "Hey, y'all, listen, y'all got to do this behind the scene, cause to our eye, and they eye, Hood just did his thing. He's a star. Y'all got to figure this out in practice. Y'all can't do this when it's game time. We can't argue right now. The fact that I seen that, I know they seeing it. Mm-hmm. So I pulled him to the side. I said, and you know, Hood was bringing everybody back. So I'm like, bro, you the opener, nigga. You got one person back here. Tell your other people to just go sit in the crowd. He didn't want to do it because he didn't want to build that uncomfortableness with his people to think that he changed when he got an opportunity. He was afraid to I said, bro, you can't have all these people backstage, bro. You're not him yet. Like, you know, I'm not saying I'm him because I'm the headliner, but unfortunately today I am him.
I am him.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't get to have all these people back here. He said, big bro, can you do it? I said, no, you got to do it. And it took him a little minute to do it because he was like, figure out, damn, who do I pick? But I say all that to say is like, why don't people do that?
I don't get it. I don't get why don't get, especially if they're a big artist, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you need to big dog the little artist? This is the one song that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it.
They feel like they're giving you more opportunity than you're giving them creative. Even though creative should be at the forefront, it's just not.
Yeah.
Let's just face it, Quentin. It's like, I don't care how dope you are, you're nothing without opportunity. Like Dr. Umar said that shit. Without opportunity, I don't care how dope you are, you're not going to get a shot. Which is why it took so long for a nigga as talented as you, the forefront of your stardom was that.
Mm-hmm.
When it's like, hold on, this nigga's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. This nigga's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But they're looking for, the crowd is looking for this moment. It's like, but I saw like K Camp he was doing marketing on the Shade Room for like his project. And all I kept seeing was like, he fell off. Like, no, he didn't. He's selling out shows with 2,000 people. And Kiss 5 is platinum. And it's like, but to y'all, it's like, who is this? That's all I kept saying.
Right.
So I hate you niggas. It's like, y'all only looking for like this big clout moment. It's like, nah, he has a fan base and these niggas are dope. So I hate that side of it. And I'm trying to find us a way to give the artist a game. I think in a sense of, and I learned this from lawyers. It's like lawyers walking it, even when they know their client doesn't have the leverage on the other end of the label or something, I see red lines and I see counters, even if it's a small counter. Okay, y'all might take the publishing, but hey, can we have an exit clause here? And it's like, my suggestion is just counter with something light. Don't go in there like, no, give me my whole 50. Just maybe go in there with like, hey, well, can I guarantee maybe? I'm not demanding it, but maybe can we work again? Okay, I'll take less. I'll regret that.
Yeah.
I should have went in there and said, no, I will give him this big bulk of this percentage, but I would like to work on Astroworld, which I fucking didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're right. You know
what I'm saying, Quinn? Like I wouldn't mind.
Get that guaranteed.
Or maybe guaranteed. Like, I wish, I love what we did, but I wish I would have went in there with a couple more, let me use the word red lines. Counter attack, counter punch a little bit. You know, maybe it's not a right hook, maybe just a little jab. Like, but they cool with just knocking this out. Oh, this was easy. First round knockout. Quentin Miller, Cyree. They just took it up the ass.
Because it was designed that way, man. They designed it that way from jump for the writers to be like, even producers, they get points on the album. They get money up front.
Writers get way less. We don't get no advance.
We don't even, every time when I ask for writers, oh, we don't have the budget. How y'all just run out of the budget right when it's time for the writer to get paid? Now there's just no budget left. You can't buy a plane ticket. You can't get a hotel room.
Yeah, I hate that. Nothing. And let them tell you the album's in the red. So we can't, so nothing's getting paid out yet.
Oh,
you got hit with that yet?
Man, what?
Why the artist is on tour, right?
I got
sold out.
All that shit,
Sold out.
All that shit. Hey, you know the label ain't really backing us. You just paid Hit Boy. That's my man.
That's my man.
I know he got money.
He got something. Yeah, damn. Nah, I'm so glad we got into the depths of that. And like I said, I wanted us to talk about that in respect to the creators. Not like, let's headline Drake again. Nah, we not. I fuck with you, my nigga. It's not that.
Of course.
But unfortunately, sometimes we got to throw the names out to get to the nitty gritty of the core of the problem. Because we might be able to save a motherfucker and get a motherfucker to go, you know what? Nah, it need to be done like this. I wanted to ask you this because I'm going to do this again with K. Me and K Camp did a writing camp before because we've been to a couple good ones that they kind of did treat us right. Mind you, my best writing camps, I didn't get no placements. I just had a great time.
Just had a great time.
Got a little bit of ass. Maybe one of the low budget writers was there. And she's just hungry.
Leverage.
Made love to her and shit. And I'm sorry, Craig. Anyway, let's get back to the thing. If you was to put together a writing camp, from Quentin Miller's doing a writing camp, maybe you collab with another dope writer that you fuck with, what would be the ins and outs of it? What's the location? How many rooms? How many engineers? How many writers? How many producers? How many engineers? Give me the Quentin Miller's dream writing camp house. Where? What's the house? How many what, and how many days, chef, what? Give me the rundown. Give me how it should be, how dope writers should be respected.
Like in a...
Let's start with where.
It depends on the vibe. It could be secluded, like, you know, beach housey type thing, or it could be on some
nice
fucking,
view.
How Ye was in fucking Wyoming type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very visual, you know, so
Studio or house?
House for sure.
Okay.
If it's like a camp, like a big ass house, bunch of rooms, bunch of engineers.
How many studio rooms?
Mad. Mad studio rooms, mad engineers, mad spaces where you can just take your laptop.
Give me an amount of rooms. I'm trying to put this together. I'm about to paint this.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
At a minimum.
10 rooms.
Oh, 10 rooms.
15 rooms.
Oh shit. Okay.
10 rooms.
Okay, 10 rooms.
It's just 8 rooms.
All got mics set up, so some production and some.
Yeah. So have like a few rooms, maybe like 4 with engineers.
Okay, and microphones and all that. Okay.
Just have ample equipment if you just need to grab a mic or a interface, whatever.
Got you.
A bunch of places like decks, and you could just take your laptop too if you want to go by yourself and go record some shit.
Yeah.
Obvious communing areas.
Yep.
Gaming areas.
Okay.
Chef
mandatory, huh?
Chef every day.
I've only been the one that did that. I love that.
Yeah. Don't even worry about food. We got food. We got
that's a big problem. They don't want to feed us at some of them.
They don't, and probably don't have the budget for it or whatever.
Yeah.
But
allegedly,
when the budget is there,
get the chef.
What?
Got you.
That shit is awesome. You just go get you some fucking
what about
oxtails.
This? Right. Damn, prime food. What about like do you think every room should be equal? Or should it be like everyone's working and then there's this one main room where like the head
Okay, there should definitely be like
you like that?
There should definitely be like two big rooms
where everybody
people can collaborate in.
Okay.
For those that like to collaborate.
Right.
But I also want to accommodate the people that need an engineer but want to work kind of by themselves.
Right.
Or people that, like for me, like even when I was working with Ye and them on the Vulture shit, one of the best things was I had my laptop and I had my shit. So even times where like the engineers were all working with somebody else, like I could just take my laptop and just go somewhere and
cook up yourself.
I never had to stop. I was never dependent on
having enough space to where you're not in that room and you can go and cook. How many days you think?
A week minimum.
Solid week. Right. I fuck with that. How many writers, how many producers? This is the big question because I feel like the amount of people could be
I think it's a quality. I think it's a quality over quantity type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how many quality. But quality folks, they might have shit on their schedule. So it just depends on how many of the quality writers and producers you can get there, and
What about this? What about like whatever having like some of the artists that we may be placing, even though you might place with others, maybe having them. I think a big thing for me is if I can get in touch with the artist either coming in or at least joining a Zoom. That's to where they could speak to the.
That's the best.
writers.
So it's say we're writing for a R&B artist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if that artist could also be there too, and you know what I'm saying, not just going around on some. Just I'm the boss shit, you know what I'm saying? But actually a part of it, you know what I'm saying? Actually
part of the creative process a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like helping lead. Because ultimately the artist is the final say of the shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're not feeling it, then so I think that's a big part too. We can have these big writer camps for our artists, and the artists had nothing to do with the writer camp. So we got 8 songs, we was vibing all week.
Yeah.
The artists don't know nothing about the vibe, so they're just hearing it, and they're just.
And you might mention some shit that they don't even represent.
Yeah, like as far as if you was there and you was eating with us and eating dinner with us, and all that shit. Like it's like a different connection to the music. You know what I'm saying? Like
there's something big you just said. I think is not. And I think I want to use this. You said something about rooms to collaborate, but I think in a lot of issues in the writing camps is you're forced to collaborate. You're forced, and I think what could be dope is certain rooms for collaboration where it's like, oh, I'm in here, you in here, you got an idea. But if I don't want to, if I want to have a moment where I want to be an introvert, which a lot of the best writers are introverts, but they put them into these social anxiety ass rooms that they're allowed to go and take a computer or two and go on this. I think that's to me that's going to be one of the best writing camps if people are allowed to do stuff like that.
That's why I feel is very important, and that's going to open people up too. Because some people, like, once I go make 1 or 2 ideas by myself and now I have that confidence in me.
Nah, I can't collab.
Where whatever I do in here, hey, I know at least I got these joints that I made over here by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't control exactly every aspect of this record, but I also got these joints in the tuck. Far as if it's just you just forced to work with everybody in the room, then it's just like you kind of don't feel like you have any control in that situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm glad we just did that because I've been wanting to break that shit down. Like I feel like that's a real issue. That's just a real issue. And I'm not even mad at appointing somebody as the A&R for this specific thing. That
just to kind of go around and
just have a little creative skill. I ain't gonna lie. As a creator, bro, I don't argue or go back and forth with nobody that hasn't done it. Not just sold it. Like when a nigga's like, "Oh, I've sold record," I don't. Like, if we're not doing something specific and you creating that, you can't really say much to me. That's why I don't really getting back and forth with niggas about the top 10 list. Like, if you're not nice to me, I don't really, you're not really valid.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, where was you born, my nigga?
Georgia. Decatur, Georgia.
You really from Georgia?
Yeah.
Do you hold the word nice, like being nice? Like, if a nigga say you nice?
Yeah, for sure.
What is the Georgia word of that, though? Y'all don't give a fuck about that.
Tough.
I ain't gonna lie, because if a nigga say that nigga fire,
fire for sure.
Hard, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, damn, yeah, that's.
Do you have to play the sport to be able to analyze it?
No, hell no. But because Stephen A. can go and he could bark all day. But I'm gonna tell you this: if Jordan and Magic Johnson and Kobe are sitting in that same room, Stephen A. shut the fuck up. That's the problem. The problem is if me and Quentin are in the comments arguing about two MCs, and then at Wyoming 69 goes, y'all don't know what the hey nigga.
Yeah.
Me and Quentin talking now. Shut up. That's my problem. It doesn't mean that they can't speak. I'm not saying don't speak on hip hop because you don't have accolades. Nah, y'all can. But when we take the time, when I see KG and the Truth talking,
you value it a little more.
Nigga, when I see the Hooper podcast and I see Mello going back and forth with Rudy Gay, now Rudy don't got the accolades of a Kobe or a Mello, but Rudy was still him.
Played that shit, yeah.
Rudy had a crazy college career and high school career, and it's a lot of niggas that was ill. Like Kemba Walker was damn near almost trashing in the NBA, but he was that nigga at UConn. You couldn't tell me he wasn't the next.
Kemba had some moments.
Kemba had a moment.
But no one's going to mention him is what I'm saying, ever in the NBA. He's not going to be mentioned for shit in the NBA. Cut it out.
Talk about the Hornets. All-time Hornets.
Ass. But that's my point. It's like, when those niggas get to talking, I can respect that, and I'm going to be quiet. We could talk about hoops all day, but if anybody of hoops come, I know legends from the North Side, like Glenn Rice Jr. is one of the greatest of all time coming out of Atlanta to me. But the NBA won't mention him. But he's killing the big three right now. He just did Michael Beasley and them dirty. No one's talking about it because he don't do social media. But Michael Beasley is going crazy right now, but he smacked him.
Oh, I got to see that.
It already happened. The other Sunday, they faced each other. Two throw it off at. They're the same nigga.
And he beat Michael Beasley? That's crazy.
Did him dirty. But nobody talk about this. Glenn Rice Jr. is one of the few niggas to beat Kevin Durant one-on-one. I heard. I haven't seen it. It's allegedly on camera. I'm not saying he better than Kevin Durant. I'm saying he's one of them special niggas.
KD, clear it up.
KD, you my man. Is this true?
Is it true? We want to know.
I heard KD and Glenn Rice Jr. played one-on-one, and Glenn Rice Jr. got the better of him. I don't know if it's true, and I just heard it's a myth. Damn. But Glenn is one of them niggas. That's what I'm saying. It's like he's valid to talk about hoops, though. It's like, so yes, they can analyze, but when the niggas that's nice are analyze, I feel like these people don't think that, though. They get on there, like if two like niggas is on camera talking about something, they'll go analyze it and disrespect one of them. That's like valid to speak about this.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on, what we do this? Where this come from?
Okay, prior to the scandal, the Anthony Fantanos, Anthony Fantanos.
Who's that?
Do you respect? Okay, all right.
Who's Anthony Fantano?
He the white dude with glasses that like
he does the
album reviews, like where it's like the album's always on the wall behind him. He's the white dude with glasses. But he
just got caught up on some stuff. Maybe that wasn't a good example.
But people, to your point.
Well, mine is his personal life. Is he an MC?
No.
Okay.
No. But people, he got a lot of views. People would run to his channel.
Yeah, somehow, he built it up to where people really revere,
like an academics type of nigga that don't do music.
Type of thing, right. But specifically only albums and just rating albums and breaking down albums.
I'm not mad at it, bro, because I'm a fan of a lot of things that I'm not an expert at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there's too much of a lack of respect for the ones that do. There's no line anymore. We don't draw any more lines there's no code of lines set anywhere. It's like the goalpost is just shifted to everybody. And
it's the gift and the curse of the internet. Everybody's got a voice. You couldn't run up to Michael Jackson and be like, your shit's trash.
Yeah.
You couldn't comment on fucking Elvis's photo and be like, you're fucking mid. and like,
the internet fucked everything, bro.
For real though,
internet fucked everything. Bro.
Everybody think
I was even talking about it recently too. Like, man, just how like the internet like changed music and how like they say, oh, if you are not doing X amount of TikToks and posts a day, then you obviously don't take your music career serious. I'm like, damn, like how would Lauryn Hill have did what she did today? Like,
she wouldn't have.
Jimi Hendrix, like. Most of the legendary artists were introverts.
Yeah.
They weren't social at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's like you have to be a fucking social butterfly now. Like post 5-8 times a day.
It's stressful, bro. Yeah.
It's like, damn, everybody don't have that.
You don't like that side of it, huh? Because you'll strip your IG all the time. Your shit be 1 minute you got your shit rolled out, next minute your shit got the cheeks out. Butt ass naked.
Crazy.
Pause.
Crazy.
That's crazy. I'm saying your shit be butt. I'm like, this nigga Quentin, this shit look like a catfish page. This nigga be wild. You might just have what?
That's hilarious.
No, I always wanted to ask the niggas that be doing shit like that. Like when you just when do you mentally say I'm about to strip this and have one joint up?
All right, so
are you archiving?
So like,
the fuck are you doing?
2019, 2020, I did a page wipe. I was like, I'm gonna reset my shit.
Right.
Actually, no, not only just a page wipe, but I also did like that social media break. Like people take that every now and then. So I was like, okay, I'm taking a social media break. And I took one. I took like a good few months off social media.
Right.
And then when I came back, it's like when I post some shit after a while, I'm like, all right, I said this. I don't even want to say it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to keep that up, you know? So it kind of turned into a conversation rather than just this is it, you know what I'm saying? Which is bad, metrics wise and numbers wise, because you know there's people that the way that Instagram does, people that follow you barely get to see your shit, you know what I'm saying? So you know, there's people that didn't get a chance to see that post or whatever, but it's just for me personally, it just kind of drives me crazy after a while, like when some shit's just been sitting there for too long, because it's like, okay, I'm off that now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, I kind of look at it like a conversation, you know, like someone who says a lot of stuff, your words don't get valued that much, but when you don't say a lot, then when you do say something, people value what you got to say, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get a lot of angry messages about the way I post on Instagram. My team and my friends, and
I mean, I think the element of surprise shit still could kind of work. The last one that I kind of was kind of close enough to see, I loved what Bryson did when he first came up. He wasn't doing shit. Like you couldn't even get a song with him. Like nobody was on the album. He wasn't collabing. His label was like, no, we don't collab. Like who was that was out for a while, but they didn't show their face?
24
Who the fuck
hours?
was that? Nah, it wasn't. Nah, not him. No, that's my man's too. But it was somebody else. Somebody didn't show their face for a while. Like you didn't know. It might have been Bryson.
No, we saw Bryson.
We saw Bryson.
No, somebody came. Was it the week? Somebody came out and they wasn't showing their fucking face.
The Weeknd
and it was working like a motherfucker.
He was like mysterious.
Yeah, so I think if there's a strategic way to the not as much is ill. You know what I'm saying? I think when you just don't want to do it, it's some dickhead shit.
Yeah,
it's like you don't have no strategy to not posting. It's just, you know what I mean? But I think, you know what I mean? I think at some point there's gotta be, because you used to have niggas back in the day, like I remember Dipset was dropping tapes all the time on No Limit, but then you had like Nas and Andre 3000 would drop every other once in a while, and
I think the downfall for that for me though is like, man, like I'll post some pictures and like the hip hop sites or whatever, like they don't see it, so then they keep posting them whack ass pictures of me from fucking 2014, 2015. I can't stand it.
Can't stand that shit. Yeah,
I can't fucking stand it.
Yeah, that's funny.
If you could put together like an album with like the wheelhouse of producers that you want to work with, like 3 to 5 guys, Has those names like changed for you over the years, or have you? Because I remember like Justin Nick Miles days, you know what I mean, and then like Hit Boy, and you guys have always worked well together. Is there a set group of producers in your mind where you're like, oh, this is really all I need right here, and who are those guys?
As far as like a wish list of producers that I haven't worked with, or just producers that I feel
I would say haven't.
Southside is one of my favorite producers.
Word?
In the world. Yeah. I don't think he gets the respect that he should get.
He don't.
Pharrell, obviously, I would love to work with
Okay,
Pharrell.
word.
Alchemist.
I think he's on everybody's joint.
It's a bad man right there.
That's my dream.
Man, his run is crazy.
It's insane.
Right now, it's crazy.
His run is.
I love that. Yeah,
should be studied.
Alchemist for real. For sure.
By producers particularly, they should study the run because, like, man, the way that he has made his producer aura, I guess.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
crazy. You got to put his name in like every.
Yeah. I mean, you want to.
Yeah, combo.
You want to, yeah. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy how he did that, man. I would like to see more producers doing that, man. Like, I like to see more producers taking the reins.
I'll go on a good run.
Yeah.
I'll go on a good and I'll be flies. He's still taking care. Like, he still look like the Alchemist. He didn't lose himself. Like, I'm saying marketable wise, he's very marketable too. So he got a lot of shit playing into himself. Like, the talent, everybody always wanted to work with Alk. He was one of the most consistent niggas to me that wasn't like killing back in the day.
No, facts.
Like, you know what I mean?
I saw Alchemist and Earl Sweatshirt. They came to Atlanta and I went to their show. Man, I was blown away, bro.
Wow.
They sold out Masquerade, the big room in that motherfucker. That shit was packed wall to wall. Atlanta, Georgia. And they're
all men
screaming. It was a lot of men, but there was some women in there too. But they were screaming the words, bro.
No.
I didn't even know that this many of this type of hip hop,
the underground shit,
existed in Atlanta.
Right? Yeah,
and like,
shit, mind blowing.
Shout out to Earl.
I saw it with Rock Marcy when you took me.
Yeah.
Not saying you took me to a concert. That's kind of.
I did. I put you on. I put you on rock.
Put me on.
I put you on rock though.
Yeah. But I saw Rock Marcy and I was like, I wasn't aware of him yet at the moment, and I was like, damn, this nigga got this bitch loaded. And they same with Benny. I'm like, oh, they know this. They know album.
Man,
cuts.
that shit is inspiring for me as an artist. Like seeing like the Earls and the Action Bronsons and the Larry Junes and stuff. Like. Not to knock them, but like they're not like these super big marquee names.
They ain't no knock,
but they got these fan bases and they're showing that you can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's inspiring for me as an artist because man, I don't care about being the biggest rapper in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to carve out my space in this shit the same way that they did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
you feel like you got that shit off a little bit, like the whole diss writer shit, as opposed to like Quentin Miller fans?
Not quite yet.
Is it still a struggle to separate that a little bit? You still deal with that?
Yeah, because I haven't been like doing a lot of shit on the artist side.
Right.
Over the past like few years, really like from the pandemic up until this year, I just started really, just focusing on what pays my bills, which was writing.
Right.
And so I kind of put being an artist on the.
So it's more so your fault.
Yeah,
you sat back into the bowl of writing.
Yeah, I can't. So I don't have any complaints about that.
You ever thought about shutting it off sometimes and saying like, I'm gonna be an artist for a year straight?
Wait till I don't need it anymore.
So
right now it pays my bills. Right now,
can I ask you a question about that though?
What's up?
And I don't know how deep your belief is on shit. You ever feel like, I mean, we all know like pressure make diamonds or bust pipes type shit, right? Pause again. Damn. But sometimes people consciously think, I'm going to do this until I'm comfortable enough to go do what I really, really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think like that's and this is me critiquing you and kind of, I'm not giving you advice telling you what to do, Quentin. What I'm saying is, nigga, you really nice. I'm not saying don't write. What I'm saying is, I hope you do this for you, bro. And even as a fan of you and as a homie, I think there's going to be a moment, I sound like the Oracle right now, where you're going to have to say, I'm not doing this. And even if I might be late on a couple bills or just barely make it, because this is my destiny. It might not just come from you being comfortable until you pay enough. Right. Like, do you think that's going to work, bro? I feel you. I don't think that's how anything works as far as the real dream.
The ideal thing is to, once that lick gets hit, whether it's on the artist side or I hit a big lick on the writer side, ideally in my mind, I'm like, that's when.
That's going to be the. But what if it don't, though, niggas?
But if it don't.
Every movie has that last heist where it's like, we're going to do one more job and then we die.
We might have to take a leap of faith. I've taken a lot of leaps of faith, so I'm not opposed to taking a leap of faith.
I hope one day you do it, though, bro. Yeah. I think that's what it's going to be.
I think it's
going to take Quentin and going on a run saying like,
it's already at a point now where like I don't just take any writing job. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't, yeah.
Like I don't at this point, my catalog, however it happened by accident or whatever, but it's at a very pristine place.
Hell yeah.
So it's like I don't really need to like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you don't need to reach for it too much no more.
Yeah.
Can I ask you this? What's like your top catalog thing that you think people might not know? Like what are your top 5 to 10 placements?
Obviously Drake, Nas,
clearly,
Kanye West,
Nas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
Worked on some shit with Nas.
Okay.
Kanye. My fault. Yay.
Oh, can't call. Okay. Yay.
That is his name.
He smacked y'all up for calling him Kanye one time or something.
Nah, I just try to respect a man's wishes, but we've been calling the man Kanye for so long.
Okay,
you
got
know
you.
What I'm saying.
So yay, Nas,
right. Big Sean.
Okay, that's what's up.
Did some shit with Wiz Khalifa.
Right.
Obviously Ty Dolla $ign. Multiple joints with Ty Dolla $ign.
Right.
Jeremiah. Timbaland.
Right.
The point is, you can't fucking play with this man. Is the fucking point? When you hear it, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's happened over time, but like so. Pretty much that is my catalog.
What a majority of those hands on?
They were all hands on.
All hands on, like not like I'm gonna send it to somebody.
Yeah, nah, they were all direct.
Yeah, I'm
working with you directly. Situations,
Out of all of those, what was the most like? I don't want to say put one belief to other, but what was a session where like you got the most out of it? Not like placement wise, but like I learned a thing or two. It was surreal. It was like damn, like this process showed me some shit that I could take with me to the next session.
It's like the Drake process and the Ye process is just two polar opposite sides.
Yeah, but
I definitely learned from both of them.
What's something you learned from both of them, if you don't mind sharing?
The Drake side, I remember he used to use the word bulletproof a lot, and he used to be like,
"Wow."
He used to be like, "Man, like, yeah, but the bars aren't bulletproof enough. Like the bars aren't."
What the fuck that mean?
Like, he was very adamant on like not just having filler bars. Mm-hmm. At least when I was working on them at the time. I mean, at the time, it was like, we'll have some shit and just be like, yeah, but that bar is just like
not bulletproof enough.
It's like let's not make it filler. Like and it would trip me out seeing him like he would take lines from I did on one beat and he'll take like 2 lines and put it at the end of this verse on this other song. Like
puzzle pieces from another whole other puzzle.
Wait, what? Huh. I wouldn't even thought of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like he was that serious about the, you know what I'm saying? So that was something that like I got from him. But he wouldn't spend too much time on a song. As far as Ye will work on the same song over and over and over and over and rewrite it and rechange the drums.
Elaborate over and over. Like what's the longest time span you feel like y'all worked on a record?
Man, we've had records where it's like, can you write another verse? Can you write another verse?
After you already went in?
Another verse? Can you write? You know how hard it is?
Oh, yes. I'm about to get into this. Nigga, that's the most difficult shit ever.
Still be inspired. Like, the first one is most of your inspiration.
Yeah.
The first one you do, that's
for sure.
This is what the beat told me.
It's like the first time you hit a shorty.
Yeah, that's it. That's the first one. The second one, you might be able to stretch something out. But by the time you get to that third, fourth rewrite, it's
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Are you saying rewrite the verse, or are you saying like change like the I don't like this line?
Like it'll start off as change that line. Actually, can I hear a whole nother verse? Change that. But at the same time, he's doing it with the beat. He's going to the producer. Oh. Yeah, can you change the snares? I don't like the snares. Matter of fact, change all the drums. Go back to the old drums. Just switch this here, da-da-da.
Damn.
And it's like, I've seen, like even like one of my favorite joints that I did with him, River, man, it was a completely different record before. And I remember telling him like, man, you know, it's cool. I don't really like the beat like that. He's like, yeah, I'm not done with it. And like, he was right. He wasn't done with it. Like, you know, like those, like that's seeing his process of like never giving up on a record.
Nah, that's a real insider, bro. You giving a real, that was a real, that was even inspiring for me to watch for real. Yeah. Damn, that's fire.
Cause after I spent a little bit of time on a record, like if it don't catch me, I'm just like, okay, this ain't it, and I'm just ready to move on.
And you move on,
man. Yeah, like nah.
Can I ask you this as far as you as a writer? Because I do this a little bit too. Same. We got a lot of similarities, but it's just crazy to hear. Say, because you know sometimes, like I said, some days you just got it, the right beat, the right flow, and you just flowing. Some days not so well, right? Mm-hmm. You ever, but you actually. Not the joints where like you don't cut nothing, but like you cut a little bit. Like maybe let's say you do like a 4-bar melody, a hook, or like a couple lines, right? Joints. You ever leave that alone and then come back to it later and it's actually decent?
Oh, that happens all the time.
Nigga, bro. Okay, it ain't just me.
It happens to me all the time, bro. I'll do.
What do you think that is?
Sometimes I just force myself. I'll just be like, man, I'm gonna just lay this idea.
Yeah,
and I already in my head have told myself it's not good. So by the time I don't even want to play it back.
Yeah.
I just get up and go do something else.
Right.
And then I come back to it and I'm like, damn, shit is hard.
Right. Right.
Like it happens to me all the time. I guess it's just like an overthinking thing. Like
damn, man.
Like a
we got a lot of little fucking, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
You know, all of our time in the business, sometimes it works against us, you know, like because if you think about when we were younger and we first started this shit, like we weren't trying to chase perfection. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember like working with Wedding Crashers at the beginning, like, you know, obviously I feel like the Drake shit kind of fucked it for us because then it put my mind on trying to reach this bar. But before anyone knew who the fuck we were and I was.
Shout out to Mac. How is Mac? I ain't seen my dog in a minute. He been good?
Yeah. He's in Texas right now.
Shout out to Mac, man. Tell a nigga I said what's up with you. I've seen this nigga in a decade.
And I know he been gone.
Mac was cool as a motherfucker, man. I fucked with Mac.
Some of the best ad-libs of all time.
No, one of the best tones, too.
No, for sure. Great,
Mac had a tone that a lot of niggas wasn't doing, too.
His tone.
Very underrated.
His ad-libs. That time and the Wedding Crashers helped me find myself because he knew who he was.
Yeah, Mac was very
clearly.
Mac was cool as shit.
Like, and I remember I didn't know what to do. I'm like, he
was the first person I heard use the ad lib like a
lead.
Yeah, or like almost like he's talking to himself and then playing off of it. And
UTD Infinity, bro. The song UTD Infinity.
Yeah,
that was the first time I ever heard him use these ad-libs like this. I never heard anybody ad-libbing like this. Like you said, using his ad-libs like a lead, talking to himself. Like, you know how hard it was for me to come with a verse after that? I never seen nothing like this. Like, what the
classic.
fuck? I'm just about to rap on some regular shit. But but what I was saying, like, we were just having fun, you know, like, we wasn't thinking about, you know, trying to make the perfect verses and shit like that, you know. But over time, being in the business, and you know, we set these standards and our bars higher. It makes it to the point where we might make some shit that's fire, but we already telling ourselves because we just, you know, we're just over analytical.
Over analyze. I wanted to speak on something with you bringing up Mac because a lot of people don't know about Mac, but I do. I was a fan of shit that y'all did.
No, for sure.
And I want to speak on this because I think a lot of elite people like me and you and skillful bar niggas that can go that route like me and you, the ones that aren't able to do the catchy shit or do hooks, they could just do a verse. You know them niggas that can't do no hook. We're able to do it, and I'm not comparing Camp to a Mac, but I'm gonna say it in the sense of my time with Camp. I used to watch a lot of people behind his back. When he got better with his bars, they credited me a lot, which I did have a lot to do with him holding himself responsible for this lack of bulletproof bars. I was like, bro, you gotta make more sense and tell more truth. I'm not fucking with this shit. Like, we gotta. And he started to take his time with more substance, right? But no one credited how much he helped me. Like, similar to Mac. Like, I in my head know Mac's not as nice as Quentin. I can say that as a bar nigga, but Mac is still dope. Very dope to me, right? But it's like his style kind of plays into why you're so skilled. Outside of you just being influenced by like a Gucci. Like those guys don't get credited as much. Like Camp was very, very dope with flows and with melody and with hooks. As I was still good with hooks, but I wasn't as singy as he was. And he didn't sound like nobody to me, even when he was like when All Night was out, I thought they was trash. Like that whole futuristic shit, I was like, y'all niggas have no talent. It's just melodic and dancey. And I didn't understand it at the time until I was outside. I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fire in its own way. But we don't credit those guys enough to inspire the ones that are elite, that are able to do both, is what I'm saying.
No, facts.
So like the Drakes or the people that are able to rap and do melodic, we get inspired by those guys so much in the coolest Macs and the K Camps. They don't get their credit for helping us be able to be elite with bars, but also songs.
I mean, and he showed me like just another side of,
right.
It's like our favorite rappers over time, like there's individuality to them, And like I said, like when I started working with Mac and he started doing that shit, he already had his look.
Yeah.
But then he had this unique sound.
Facts.
And it was like, it's like, man, he found himself and it made me want to find myself.
Right.
And it took me some years after that to really start finding my voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he inspired me to want to find it because he just knew who he was.
Yeah.
And just stood in it so strong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that shit is important, bro.
Yeah.
But it's like, who's to say nobody goes into the depths of that to me? That's why I'm bringing it up. Because it's like, you think, okay, boom, Drake. And then you think like, okay, Quentin did that with him. And it's like, nah, it's some other shit that inspired him.
Right.
It's a nigga named Cool as Mac now.
Facts.
That was doing this thing that inspired that to inspire him.
That nigga the Coolest Mac was way more lit than me. I just got dropped. I came back. Mac, I remember he brought me to Diana's mixers.
Right. Shout out to
Introduced me to Jers and everybody. He introduced me to 2-9. Everybody knew Mac. Everybody loved Mac.
Yeah.
So everywhere we went,
if you didn't like Mac, you was an asshole.
It's like Snoop Dogg. He's got like the Snoop Dogg.
Cool for sure.
Yeah. Like everybody loves this nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going places with him and he just like getting dapped up everywhere we go.
Stupid dap, I hope he washed his hands because everybody dapped Mac. Everybody dapped. Mac needed sanitizer before COVID.
Not just the cool dap,
Mac was mad cool.
But he gets that everywhere. And so, yeah, man, just seeing that and like I said, it just inspired me to want to find myself so I could stand next to him, you know what I'm saying? And be an individual next to this super individual, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
nah, salute that. Salute that. Tell him I said what up. I wanted to cover one more thing before we get up out of here.
Yeah, for sure.
You brung up Diana's mixes, which I think aren't spoken about enough as well. And it's funny you bring that up because Mako was telling me he met me at something like that. I met you at Diana's mixes. I didn't know who the fuck he was though. Because he, like I said, he didn't hit his peak yet. And he probably was one of the niggas going on late at the time. It's crazy because I also met like Jace over there. And I go back and I had just talked to Jid recently. And I remember at the time, Jid was kind of like coming on at Diana's mixer after Earth Gang. And when I heard him, I was like, this little nigga kind of nice. Like he could perform then. Like a lot of people don't know that. And he wasn't collabing with a lot of people. He wasn't really out, but I saw him at a mixer in Little 5 Points. And it was at Diana's shit. She was like, yo, this young kid is really, really dope. I want you to check him out. I ended up throwing him on my Ultrasound 1 mixtape before streaming was even a thing. And I threw him on another joint. And I was just like, yo, this nigga is nice. Like, you know what I mean? But it's just funny speaking about what her mixers did back then for a lot of people. She was very humble. She didn't gatekeep. You know, like she was just very opening to. She paid everybody, did her own event, didn't have a promoter, just did her own thing, and everybody just came in.
Mixers was it, man. That was an opportunity for people to shine. I would clock out of work at Target, and one time I went there and performed with the Target shirt on. Like,
word?
Yeah, me and Mac performed at one of her mixes with the Target shirt on, man. Like,
damn.
Shout out to Diana Swinebeck, man, for real. Like you said, it doesn't get enough light because mad artists
came about that motherfucker. What? That did they think?
And it hasn't existed since. Bro.
Nah, she started coming back to do it, and I think.
No, I mean like you know what I'm saying? Like, where that used to be a focal point where you're like the artist that's leaving work. I used to work at Trader Joe's. I'm getting off at Trader Joe's in Midtown on Monroe to shoot over to Edgewood because there's there's an industry mixer, or back when Apache, you know, had joints. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like
that era was kind of long and gone. Yeah, but shout to that time and all of those names in those eras being around. And it's funny you said that you went to her. That just rung a bell. I was like, damn, that was fire. Yeah. But before we get out of here, bro, I want you to say what you're most not sorry about. Everybody got to kind of do it when they come to the show.
Man, what am I most not sorry about?
Take your time and think if you need it.
I'm most not sorry about. This is a very specific question.
It could be whatever, man. You could be unapologetic about whatever.
Shit, man.
That you feel like people kind of make complain about or
don't
understand.
I'm unapologetic about the weight of my name. It's heavy.
It is.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Said and done. It is what it is. Salute, man. I want to say, bro, shout out to everything that you have done, that you're doing. Appreciate you coming on the platform, bro, and hit me because it was time. And I love everything you do, bro. My nigga been a fan of your shit because you lack to do the marketing and publish your shit. He tells me before I see it because you don't fucking post a lot. But my nigga might come in and go, yo, you heard this new Quentin joint. We done been on a fucking trip on tour. He was playing your shit when I first got cool with him. So he's not just asking you all that shit just because he did research. He really plays your shit. And I was like, that's my man's. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing your thing, bro. And I'm going to say this, whenever you do it, I can't wait for you to pause on writing. And I see Quentin headlining a tour because you really put your time into it. And you said, yo, I'm going to do this for me this time, even if I fall a little bit. You feel me? And I'm rooting for you to do that because I done went through it, bro. And I done seen it. And all of my peers that went and took the time to do it, they won. You heard me? Like, Money Man, Camp, everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of our peers, I watched Lucky Day do it. You know what I'm saying? When he was D Brown, I was at a writing camp with him, sleeping on the couch. When he was a songwriter, wasn't an artist. And said, I'm not doing that shit no more. I just want to be an artist. You feel me? And look at him. So
that leap of faith.
So I want to look at you, bro, in your eyes and say, bro, it's going to be, not saying do it tomorrow.
Of course.
Get your next couple placements, knock them out the park. But be willing to tell a big artist like, hey, bro, I'm doing me right now. So if this not going to translate into a feature or something, I'm sorry. It doesn't manifest or build.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry. It don't build toward what I'm working on. And if you don't understand that, then I got to go my way. I'm down to work, but this is what I'm doing. And I need that to be considered. And don't be afraid to do that shit, bro, even if you lose a couple dollars. You know what I mean? There's no bad intent in doing that.
Thank you, bro.
Salute.
Hey, man, respect, man. You one of the best to ever do this shit.
Thank you, Quinn.
The pod going crazy.
Appreciate it, bro.
Respect,
Appreciate
love, man.
Yes,
already.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
That was fire.
All right, what's up, y'all? I want to thank everybody for tapping in with the Sorry Not Sorry show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We appreciate y'all. All right, and check out the official website, thesorrynotsorryshow.com.
Oh, you're my fucking seat daddy, yeah? Get off my seat.
All right,
Get
bro.
out. It's my
Bro, cut, bro. Come on, man. Got my nigga in the building, man. One of the coldest. Quentin Miller in the building. What's up, gang?
Yes, sir.
We well overdue, man. We gotta talk, bro. We gotta have some conversation. Oh, what's cracking, man?
Get it, man. It's one of them ones, man.
One of the ones? All right, bet.
Get it.
Quentin, we're gonna talk that shit, man. Real quick, man. Sorry Not Sorry show. Y'all tap in. Gang.